Kenneth Walker is needing further testing, which is never a good sign, which means that Charbonnet season is likely here to stay. Now, no one's trying to celebrate injury with Kenneth Walker. We love Kenneth Walker, but we are a prepared people. We are a Charbonnet people. We are a Kenneth Walker people. We love both these guys. But Charbonnet appears to be in prime position.
A nice bottle of Charbonnet.
Prime position to continue his great success here for the Fantasy Football Show community. So get excited. Get ready to have a running back one the rest of the way. I mean, this guy could play in the coming weeks, but whenever you need further testing, it usually is a harbinger of worse things to come, relating to shutdown, relating to IR, relating to not being right on any level, which requires further testing. Hang tight. Guerendo test came back, mild foot sprain. They're going to take it day to day. It's not week to week, which means he's not ruled out or anything, but it is a short turnaround Thursday. Will Guerendo play? Will he not? Make sure you don't sleep at the wheel and you grab Taylor. This is the same song and dance. Taylor is now Guerendo. Guerendo is now Mason. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel. The Fantasy Football Show begins right now.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
Live whenever news breaks. Live before games. Live after games. Live Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Guys, wow. I mean, Charbonnet, what a league winner. Congrats to all those that have been following the recipe all year long. And clearly the top cuff spot as of this moment because of what the cuff is doing for you. Now, the cuff is no longer Guerendo. Guerendo's the starter. So the cuff is Taylor. Taylor's still vital and important on this board. Make sure you're cuffing the two together. But this is the cuff board, meaning that Kyron's the best player, on this side of the fence, but he's not the cuff. This is an order of cuff usability and potential league winning. As you can see, just an adapt season. Allen and Davis, this combo over here, it's not filling the void that we thought it could, and the Jets just plain suck. Davis still has upside, but since Cook got kind of maneuvered out of the way with that Josh Allen rushing attack, which is now the rushing attack, it bounces back and forth. Cook will have his day in the coming weeks, right? These are all very, very good situations. They're good cuffing situations. These are the cream of the crop. These are the ones that win leagues. These are the ones that are going to take you to the promised land if they get into their lineup, which Sharbs is in the middle of taking over. Soon, Sharbs won't be the cuff. Soon, Sharbs will be the starter, and Sharbs will move off of the cuff board. That's the nature of what we're talking about here. This piece of news, I'll read the entire thing right in front of you. Mike McDonald said that Kenneth Walker calf will undergo further tests on his injured calf. And again, alarm bells should be going off if you're a solo Kenneth Walker owner, which you should be ashamed of yourself because we hit that board all freaking offseason. Kenneth Walker, probably, if I had to guess, is missing at least, I don't know, at least Sharbs is facing, Adam, did you not have Sharbs this week? Oh, poor Adam. Adam says Sharbs is facing Arizona. Let's see what his next message is. Let's not.
Motion detected at the front door.
Wait, where was? Get ahead of ourselves. Here it is. Poor Adam. Adam, I'm sorry, bro. This is how rude of us to sit here and celebrate when you don't have a piece of cake. Adams doesn't have a piece of cake, and here we are glorifying the cake that sits in front of us. Not everybody has a slice. Okay? Adam's a little pissed off. Sharbs is facing Arizona. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Come on, guys. Why can't I participate? This isn't that cool. It's not that good. I mean, what did he do? Just win you a week by himself? I mean, what's he going to do? Walk you to the promised land? I mean, what? It doesn't seem all that fun to me. Looks like a bunch of bullshit to me.
Take a big lap. We don't need your hang-ass coming back now. Take a big lap.
Adam, I'm sorry, bro. Adam, let's give Adam a hug.
Let's go, mashed potatoes!
Yeah, buddy. Adam, I'm sorry, bro. I'm here for you. Come on, it's not that good. It's Arizona. I mean, it can't be that good, can it?
Got him.
Oh, man. Haters gonna hate, bro. And I'm not necessarily saying Adam hates me. Maybe he does. But haters gonna hate because they just don't get to play. And when they can't play, they get upset. It's just the nature of it. So, Walker, congratulations on Charbonnet. Let's get ahead of ourselves. Let
him cook.
We got the game kicking off right here. Isaac Guerrero news. Isaac Guerrero has a sprained foot and will be evaluated over the next few days. This is day to day, not week to week, which means his availability is still potentially in the mix, but definitely some concern. We've got Kirk Cousins confirmed as the starter. Raheem Morris reiterated today that Kirk Cousins will remain the starter. So I guess Raheem Morris is not as good of a coach as I thought he could be. Very disappointing. What a bag of nothing right now. Deebo Samuel had something to say today. He says, I'm not getting the ball enough. Like Adam. Me and Adam are in the same boat. I'm not getting the ball enough this year. His tweet said, not struggling at all. I'm just not getting the ball. Now, part of me agrees with some of that, and then part of me says, hey, you still look like trash. You know what I'm saying? Smitty, Sharbs, and Kyron plus Bijan, very, very tall. Yeah, that's a tall order, Celtics. Appreciate you dropping the super chat, my boy. Smitty made the playoffs 8-6. Mahomes, Herbert, Cup. Look at this team. Nice job, Hassan. Hassan to the motherfreaking moon. All right, next piece of news as we've got Joe Burrow in the gun. Jamar Chase in the backfield. Jamar Chase in the flat, catches the football, marches down about 4.5 yards. Nice job, Jamar. I love seeing Jamar get some early PPR work. So that's a piece of Deebo news. This news right here, Deion Sanders has been mentioned for multiple NFL head coaching jobs, including the Cowboys. That's pretty interesting stuff. Hit that thumb up button on the way in the door, please. Appreciate you. Wipe your feet. Thank you all. You guys rock. Bucky Irving, this report here, we've been waiting for this. Todd Bowles said Bucky Irving will only be available for Week 15's game against the Chargers if they can get the back to loosen up. So clearly this is a tightness issue in the back. They can get his back to loosen up. Get the running back to loosen up and get the back of the running back to loosen up at the same time. So hopefully he'll get on his horse this week, but there's going to be a risk factor of playing him because he played last week and then ended up sitting. So it's not something that you can count on necessarily if you've got like a Charbonnet, who's dropping loads all over the place. Who can get ahead of ourselves? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Rodgers has been playing through hamstring tear, MCL sprain, and a high ankle sprain, and also old age. I kind of feel like, okay, that's a third down there. It's fourth down. Diggs in the crew shut Burrow down into a punting situation 13 minutes and 35 seconds into the game. Higgins should have grabbed that ball that was in his fingertips. Dad said if you can touch it, you can catch it. Higgins, you need to work on that. Aaron Rodgers, I just can't envision him playing next year. Not to mention, I don't know if a single team would give him a shot. I'm not even going to keep his news up. That's how irrelevant right now he is. Jonathan Brooks, torn ACL. Believe this is the same knee that he tore the other ACL in. Usually you tear the other ACL. It's compensation. But, yeah, look, I've never liked Jonathan Brooks this year. Maybe in the very beginning, beginning of the offseason, but your boy's been telling you to sell him at every single turn. 99.9999999% of questions I ever got faced in the offseason, the in-season, week 1, week 5, week 2, week 3, that had Jonathan Brooks on the team, you heard me say trade Brooks and a receiver to upgrade your receiver. Trade Brooks and a running back to upgrade your running back. Trade Brooks for free to upgrade your quarterback situation. I just never felt this vibe at all. And honestly, with another torn ACL, he's done. He's cooked. There's nothing that interests me here from any sort of long-term perspective at all. You should have already traded him. T. Higgins expects the Athletic writes that they expect the Patriots to go ham on T. Higgins in the free agency pursuit. That this guy's going to be all over this show. We'll be talking about him show after show after show. This will be like, a baby version of Ayuk, that we wasted so much time on that bum. But T. Higgins, he needs to work on them hamstrings, but, he's going to be a hot commodity. Bengals trying to shut down Rico Dowdle, who has been getting some momentum lately, and he's been looking pretty solid. We'll see how he does today. It's also a decent matchup for him, too, so he could have a good day. Dowdle's capable of like 80 to 85 yards and a shot at a touch, not a touchdown every week. Maybe like 0.4 and a half touchdowns. Like 75 total yards and 0.4 touchdowns per game going forward. There's 3 weeks left. Don't get too excited as what was his name? What was his name? Dan or whoever. Who was it? Was it Dan? Adam, as Adam said, don't get in front of your skis. But T. Higgins is going to be a hot commodity. A ton of fun, ton of great live streaming happening with our boy. Kajana Carter, I remember that name, D-Town. Kajana Carter. Look at this. Rush throwing a first down strike, they call it, to Schoen, the Shoemeister. Rush in the gun. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10. 11:35 left in the first quarter. Cowboys marching. Rush back to pass. Hits our boy CeeDee Lamb for a very short gain. 2nd down. Lamb does not look excited to play football today. And you can't really blame him, but you also, expect him to come to work and do his thing. Athletic also reporting that there's internal and external, internally and externally, a vibe that Garrett Wilson will request a trade. And I kind of hope he does. Let me just make this abundantly clear. I love Breece Hall. He's 8 feet tall. He's an absolute Lamb catching another pass. Nice. Lamb heard me. 8 feet tall. 8 feet tall. Love Breece Hall. Love Garrett Wilson. I hate New York. Not New York, New York. I hate the Jets. They're trash. They feel like they're tainted. They feel like they're cursed. They feel like it's like a weed. You could get rid of the weed, but the root is still there. It's still gonna grow back if you don't kill it from the ground, from the root level. And I don't know that you can save this team in one go, in 1 year. So I hope Breece Hall gets traded. This is not talking about Breece Hall get traded, but I want Breece Hall somewhere else. I want Garrett Wilson somewhere else. I do fear for Breece Hall's 2025. I do fear for Garrett Wilson's 2025. If they bring in like Shedeur Sanders, they bring in the right coaching staff, I could get excited again, but we're gonna have PTSD times 3 with this situation. It's not one that we're gonna jump into, feet first into. We're just not. Like, it doesn't even matter if they bring in a good quarterback, and it felt like it was gonna be good 2 years in a row. And even in practice, in the preseason, Aaron Rodgers throwing missiles to Garrett Wilson in practice. It's a good defense that they're practicing against each and every week. Sauce and the boys. Like, it didn't matter how good it looked. It didn't replicate and produce that same result on the field during games. And I just think that even if they get rid of Aaron Rodgers, I'm scared of the situation. And I think that if you can't admit that you're not worried about it, you're lying to yourself. Hopefully we get excited, rejuvenated about this situation if they do attack everything properly in the offseason. It's going to have to be perfect. Isaac Guerendo already told you that he's going to be reevaluated day to day. It's our boy, our savior. George Pickens. Oh, CeeDee Lamb, wide open. Wide open, touchdown, Cowboys. Bengals defense is awful. Bengals defense is about as bad as the Jets offense. Good Lord. CeeDee Lamb was just wide open. Lamb season. Congrats. Get Lamb.
Get lambed.
That's nice to see. That is nice to see. You know what I'm excited about? Lamb. I'm excited about Lamb's 2025 value. I'm wondering if people are going to be skittish on Lamb to a severe degree. We're going to be doing a Lamb show after Lamb show over.
Get lambed.
I'm not scared of Lamb next year. I'm not scared of Lamb at all next year. And I hope he doesn't go anywhere near the top 5. Yeah, Rush was a good call over Herbert, Travis, and congrats to Shelley who made that ballsy call. And everybody else was saying, "Go Herbert, go Herbert, go Herbert." She didn't care. I'm going Rush. Rush already outscored Herbert right there. Now, hopefully it continues, but we need Joe Burrow to score next. We need Chase Brown to score next. We need Chase Brown to throw it to Jamar Chase for a touchdown next. That's what we need next. George Pickens. Pittsburgh Post-Gazette reporting that the Steelers are expecting George Pickens' hamstring to play in Week 15 against the Eagles. They are expecting Pickens to play against the Eagles. So more on that later. We'll find out if that is true. This right here, our boy Herbert, we were just talking about you, my boy. Were your ears tingling? Jim Harbaugh told reporters that Justin Herbert suffered a leg contusion in Week 14 against the Chiefs. I don't think it mattered. All right, let's hit these super chats here. We got Josh, appreciate you. I have HN, Isaac Guerendo, cut Allen Swift to get right, or Patrick Taylor. I would cut Allen. And Swift is hard to cut because you're giving somebody potentially an RB that they could use, I suppose. So I don't know. This one's tough. I guess I would cut Allen and pick up probably Wright. Well, it depends. If Patrick Taylor is going to start this week, you got to. I guess you got to pick up Patrick Taylor now because he's relevant and Wright isn't relevant yet. But you got to stay on top of this. Would I drop Swift? Chat, would you drop Swift to make sure you could just get both of them and get it taken care of, or would you rather have Swift? I don't know what Swift's going to do. Try to get Charbonnet all year long, got sniped in the draft, and the guy wanted a top receiver even when Walker was cooking, shaking my head, but good for Charbs. Thank you, Rock Out. Appreciate you. Rock Out to the moon. Washington has a good hamstring specialist, says Rock Out. He wants T. Higgins over there with JD5. And Kevin, what is Sharp's value if Walker is out for the rest of the fantasy playoffs? Top 6 to 10 running back material, maybe 6 to 12 just to be safe and we're not getting ahead of our skis, like Adam said. Calm down, guys. Sharp's only looked like an absolute superstar. Okay? Not to mention, I keep forgetting his name, Adam. Not to mention Adams, we loved him before he was even drafted. Okay, so this isn't us getting ahead of ourselves. He's a top 6 to 12 running back. Big wide range, but good overlap. All right, couple phone calls.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
Dial into the attic.shop phone line. Guys, go visit theattic.shop. I mean, they got some of the best hoodies in the biz. Best hoodies in the biz. I'm waiting on my custom, and then we're going to have a pop-up shop. A pop-up shop with some show apparel and some hats, baby. Some hats are inbound. Some flex fit hats are inbound. They've got the attic.shop logo as well as the Fantasy Football Show logo on them. So those hats are inbound, and we'll have a link for it so you guys can order away, represent away. I think Garendo will play, says Sino today. Appreciate you dropping your good wishes on Garendo. Grendonites unite. Grendonites unite.
Well, no going back now. You sure you want to do this, Kyle? Yeah. We have to. Let's go. Start the procedure.
Grendonites unite!
Nice little dump off to our boy Chase Brown. Chase Brown catching a nice little pass. That was nice. That was in traffic. Chase Brown was lingering around the line of scrimmage as Joe Burrow was getting just rushed, and he throws the ball low so that it's low enough that the defender can't get it. Joe's falling. Chase Brown takes it and turns. He's such a good receiving back. He definitely reminds me of Breece Hall the way he plays football. It's exciting. Hopefully Chase Brown, unlike Bucky, continues on his upward trajectory. But Travis, you're live. Hand off to Jamar Chase. End around. Look at Jamar Chase rip off a 12, 15-yard run. What's up?
The punt down there might save Russell Wilson from falling out of the market.
I can't hear you.
Okay. Let me call you back.
Yeah, it's something about the Marsman League. Jamar Chase so good. Look, I wish. What do you think the Bengals are going to do this offseason? You think they're going to find a way to bring T. Higgins back home, and they just say F the defense? What are we looking at? Joe Burrow dumps it off to Chase Brown. Gets about 5. Flag on the play. I hate flags. Holding offense. Damn it. I know it was only 4 yards, but that was a PPR point as well. Chase Brown? Yeah, hopefully Taylor Knights don't need to reveal themselves. Patrick Taylor Knights. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with another animation. Hopefully Garendo's good. Even if Garendo's sat a game, he'll be back the next one. Yeah, Chase Brown looks so good. Remember when everybody thought that we were wrong on Chase Brown? These are Zach Mossonites. I don't think so. Not on my watch. Chase Brown. Little draw to Chase Brown. He gets a good 2.5, 3 yards. Okay. I see you, Chase Brown. He's so exciting. He just plays like Breece Hall. He's really good moving in space and finding those little creases, and he's always there to save the day for Joe Burrow. Look at Joe just throwing the ball down like crazy. First down, is that a flag? Why is Joe pointing like it's going to be a first down? I don't even see Laundry on the field. But Joe Burrow knows what he's talking. Yep, Joe Burrow told him to throw the flag. Did you see that? Joe Burrow goes, we're going for a first down. There was no Laundry on the field whatsoever. Joe Burrow walked up to him, and the guy just took the flag and he just said, yes, sir. He said, yes, sir, Joe Burrow. There's the flag.
People are getting burrowed left and right, and people are going to remember it.
Did they pull it off? Did the other referee say, you can't do that? I think they might have taken the flag back. Did you see that? That was amazing. Joe Burrow was just commanding flags be thrown. Joe Burrow was mad. He was mad. All right, Chase Brown rushes up to the line of scrimmage. Okay, Jamar Chase. Nice. 3rd and short. 3rd and Chase Brown.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
All right, 3rd and Chase. Either Chase. Chase Brown, Jamar Chase, doesn't matter. We need a chase touchdown, though. That's for sure. I don't think we've had one of those before. That's got to be nice. Chase to chase. Let's go. Burrow in the gun. Solo. Nice little strike to Chase Brown for about a 7, 8, 9, 10 yard get. You pick. Let's go. What has Brown done for you?
They laughed when we said he was about to be an unstoppable force for all to see. With Chase Brown, get up, get down. With Chase Brown.
Oh, that was a touchdown strike to Chase Brown that did not connect. Wow. They're throwing to him downfield like he's a wide receiver. Let me hit Bob John, a.k.a. John. What can we do for you? I haven't heard from you in a while. You must not own Charbonnet.
Hey, I got a dynasty question.
Okay.
Brown.
Go ahead.
I just want to get your thoughts on Nick Nash out of San Jose State, wide receiver. Kind of older, 25, but he has a ton of leads, FBS, and receiving yards this year.
I'm not revealing any of my rookie stuff until I release it this month. It's all coming surprise style, baby. So
Okay.
we'll get into all the rookie stuff. Don't you worry. We'll get into it way before anybody else. It'll all be hitting hard, probably end of December, like right after Christmas. I think we're dropping maybe a couple early Christmas present videos. Okay, where we'll do some running back breakdowns, some wide receiver. But get ready, it's coming, John.
Thanks a lot, man. Have a good night, man.
All right, later. Travis, you're live.
Hey,
What's up?
Any better?
Yeah, definitely. What were you saying?
No, I was wrong. I was looking at the market matchups, and I thought Russ and Kalugi was going to be able to climb out of that last spot, but I don't think he can catch the points, get enough points to get out of it.
T. Higgins down to about the 6-yard line. Yeah, we'll see. We'll do all the Mars man matchups this week. Don't worry, guys. But congrats to all my Mars men. My team it's good, but it just isn't. It's falling apart. You know, you have like a league where it doesn't matter what you do. It just whether it's injuries or you switch out players or whatever the case may be, it just falls apart. But I feel like my team is solid. I've got who do I have? Do I have Debo in that league? Neighbors.
Yeah, Mahomes, Etienne, Bijan, Cooper Kupp, Neighbors, Goddard, Calvin-Scantling.
I mean, it's a good team.
Wright,
It's a good team.
Algier.
It just can't even. I can't buy a win. Chase Brown. But at least I'm not falling out of the Marsman. But I'm going to win it next year. I'm going to smash the Marsman League. Chase Brown gets the handoff, runs down to about the 5-yard line. It will be 2nd and goal to go. 3 minutes and 4 seconds left. These two teams are draining this clock of the entire first quarter. It's not going to have a lot of production if we keep extending drives this long. Chase Brown in motion to the left. Burrow in the gun. 4 seconds left on the play clock. Touchdown strike to Jamar Chase. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. Boom. Boom.
Yesterday or the day before, we were talking about who could go number one this year. I think it was in the Patreon. I mean, who would you say? Chase, maybe? Chase or Barkley?
Number one next year. I will say we're gonna have a lot of debating about Barkley's workload and does it concern us for injury? You know, it's a good conversation to have. It's not something we shouldn't be talking about. But yeah, I mean, it's tough to say. Like if I was doing a 2025 redraft mock draft right now, it would be, jeez. It would probably be Jamar Chase. It would probably be Barkley, I guess, too, for now. And then after that,
it's tough. I mean, like Bijan, he's a candidate for 3, I still think.
Yeah.
He's the 16th overall player in PPR. And as much as, you know, people, not recently, but at the start of the year, people doubted and, you know, got a little ups and downs. Then guys like, you know, like JJ, they'll love him, but gotta be sure JJ McCarthy is good to go.
Well, I don't think JJ McCarthy, that's going to be a debate too. I don't think JJ McCarthy is starting next year. I think they're bringing. I think they bring back Sam Darnold.
Like there was a report, I think it was yesterday, where they were saying, I think they said they're going to let him go. Either that or he's going to go to free agency.
We'll see. We'll see about that. You know who I think. I think Gibbs deserves to be in the top 5. So I'd probably say it's a combo of JJ, Gibbs,
Chase Barkley.
Well, I'm already got Chase Barkley at 1 and 2. So for this 3, 4, 5, 6, it's going to be JJ. It's going to be Gibbs. It's going to be Bijan. It's probably going to be Nico's going to be in the conversation. I don't know if I'll put him right up here in the top 4 or 5, but he's going to be in the first round. I think it's probably Amon-Ra doesn't deserve it right now. It's not that I don't love Amon-Ra, and we might love Amon-Ra's newfound value. Kyron's got to be up in this conversation. Achan. Nico. Now that we're going that deep, I mean, this is a great top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great top 8, man. Great top 8.
So you think after that, Bowers is going to start creeping into that? Into the first round.
Yeah, Bowers is going to be right around down here, and I don't know that I'm willing to spend that. I love him. I'd probably take him in one league. Puka is going to be in this conversation. I'm going to take him in one league, but I don't think I can have more than one share of Bowers at first round value. That's just too much for me. But I do think I want to partake in one draft that way.
You know who's going to fly? It might be a second round. Is JSN, and that'll be a debate.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe.
He's number five wide receiver in PPR.
Rock out. What do you got? Anything you want to add to this conversation here?
Yeah, chime in, Rock out.
Oh, where's CD? Why are we putting CD here? CD's got to be in this mix. CD.
Oh, yeah.
CeeDee Lamb. Honestly, CeeDee Lamb is probably going to be my wide receiver. I mean, I could put JJ there and then Lamb, but I'm going to have Lamb in my top 6.
Where does Neighbors fall for you?
Nowhere near the top 12 until we know what's going on with the situation, because nothing is going to change at all.
But what do you think about Chase Brown and Bucky going forward next year?
Yeah, tough to say. We got to see Bucky finish. It's not that I don't love Bucky. You know, there's always some risk with somebody that's sharing a backfield. You know, when they're not like publicly, like Gibbs is different because this team drafted him inside the top 10. You know, they drafted him to be their future running back weapon, their absolute star. And I'm not saying Bucky isn't, in our mind, that good, but he is still fighting in the pecking order of things. Like, there's no guarantee. And so we just have to see where he finishes. He's got to get healthy. He's got to finish strong. Maybe the best thing in the world is for Bucky to not have a great finish. And then he's, you know, very, very cheap. But you also don't want him falling out of favor on any level.
Yeah. Maybe give him 4th, 5th round. If it drops far enough.
Yeah. I'll do a mock draft here in the next couple days. I think it's a good topic.
But you kind of answered my other question. What are you going to do? You think for the players for the bars, man? But yeah.
Yeah, we'll do. I'll show it all.
Oh damn! I know.
Lamb chops. Nice job, Lamb. Look at that! Look at that catch by CeeDee Lamb. Unbelievable.
Come on, legend.
Yeah, you love to see it. You love to see it. Brock Bowers has already slowed down. What are you talking about, bro?
That's just the one game.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Just think about with that quarterback play. He's the number one tight end still. Number 1 or 2.
His last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just look at his last 5 games. Tight end 6, tight end 2, tight end 19, tight end 1, tight end 16. Just because he has 2 okay games. Yeah, slowing down nothing, bro. He's at a tight end 2 and a tight end 1 season in 2 of his last 4 games. Lamb chops doing it live. Yeah, I think Lamb. It's going to be hard to say where Lamb slides in, but Lamb's definitely, in my opinion, going to be in the 5 to 7 range. And if he falls any further than that, I'll be licking my chops. And I'm not even going to feel bad about taking him as the second receiver. You know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Daddle, nice little run there. Look, Dallas is playing good. Dallas is playing really good. The thing I like about Jerry Jones, if there's anything to like about him at all, is that he thinks winning this game's a big deal. Like, whether we do or not, he's not trying to dive. He literally doesn't know if he'll see tomorrow. So he wants to win today. And that's a good thing about Jerry is Jerry's going to pressure Lamb to keep playing, and you know he wants his team to win games because he thinks it means something. He thinks he's going to solve the perception of how he fell off. Like oh, he might know what he's doing after all. He won a game, like as if we care or we don't just ignore a win. Like they win this game, no one cares. No one cares. No one's looking at Dallas and saying, "Oh wow, they got something." It's just a different team. This team winning here means nothing for next year's team winning. Like that's what Jerry doesn't understand, but he thinks that way. So it's good news because he's probably going, "Hey CD, come over here real quick, young man. I want you to play all season long like it's your last." You know, he's Lamb's definitely gonna be pressured to. Now whether Lamb makes a business decision later is hard to know.
So did they say the Cowboys were talking about Deion Sanders like as a potential coach, but you don't see Fedor going there because they won't have the draft pick to get him.
I mean, you could trade.
Well, if they win tonight, they're 6 and 7.
Well, keep in mind you're also trading Dak Prescott if you're going after Shooter Sanders, but the dead cap is insane. But I mean. We've learned that teams don't care about the dead cap. Apparently, the money's gotten so out of control in the NFL, they ignore frivolous spending in terms of dead cap now. I mean, look at Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, the Steelers have him for $1 million, I believe, and the Broncos are paying him $35 million this year. So no one really cares about dead cap apparently.
151 million.
Yeah.
I guess.
I don't know. I can't see it happening, but I mean,
the year after it would cost 62. I could see someone do that.
Yeah, I could see a year away, but yeah, Shedeur wants to go. Not that he decides, but he wants to go to the Raiders. I think the Raiders would be great. Shedeur Sanders to Brock Bowers, bring in another receiver like T. Higgins. Shedeur, T. Higgins, Brock Bowers, unbelievable. I hope the Cardinals trade Kyler. I don't know if they will or can or have a desire to, but
I think they can. Someone will trade for him.
Yeah.
One of these teams will.
Yeah. He's an exciting quarterback on the surface level. But he's not winning championships. He's not getting the ball to Marvin Harrison Jr. They need to fire pretty much everybody involved. It's the Cardinals. There's a lot of potential. They're a gritty team. There's a lot of talent on the roster, and they just aren't they're just not pulling the talent out from it. But all right, hey boys, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna see you after the game. Later. We'll do a draft, a mock draft show. I'll do a mock draft, and we'll hammer out something like this. This would be fun to do a top 25, 2025. Top 25, 2025, right? Right. Interception, Bengals picking off Cooper Rush. Well, that was to be expected at some point, right? Okay. Joe Burrow says, hold on, let's see what Chase Brown can do here. Let's see what Brown can do. What has Brown done for you?
They laughed when we said he was about to be an unstoppable force for all to see. With Chase Brown, get up, get down with Chase Brown.
Get up, get down with Chase Brown. Do it live. Let's see what these Bengals can do. Yeah, let's see what the Cardinals do. I hope they have the sense to get rid of Kyler. I don't know if we'll open the door to a worse situation though, but it's got to be better. I would love to get a rookie QB. Oh, they're reviewing this. Did the ball hit the ground? I don't have the volume up, so I'm just now seeing this. He had control though. He's under it. Yeah. All right, hand this ball off to Chase Brown, will you? No, that's not Chase Brown even in the game. Or maybe Chase is out at split out wide, I don't know. Get up, get down with Chase Brown. That's Khalil. Khalil in the game. He's bound to get a carry or two. Shedeur Sanders, I think he's exciting. I'd even like AR5. I know they're not going to trade him, but I would love to have AR5 on the Cardinals. Something exciting, something different. Shedeur Sanders. Joe Burrow back to pass. Nice little strike across the middle of the field to about the 19-yard line. Looks like Gesicki. Is that Gesicki? No. All right, here we go. Joe Cigar Smoking Burrow marching down the field. Was that sample? Okay, Joe Burrow in the gun. Chase Brown in the backfield. Jamar Chase in motion across to the left. Handoff to Chase Brown, who gets about 2-3 yards. Second down. Does Shador paint his nails like Caleb? No, he does not, Clint. He does not. Caleb looked so bad yesterday, and the part that I don't want to say it's frustrating because I'm rooting for him. I really am. I know you guys think I'm not. I don't ever root for anybody's downfall. I'm always hoping there's enough room for everybody to succeed. But I don't believe that he will, so I'm just being honest when I give you my evaluation, and my job is to do that. Jamar Chase, just those crossing routes, those Chase going across the middle of the field, catching the ball and turning it up the sideline is just, it feels like it's always available. It's such a great play. He's so good crossing the field. He goes from one side to the other, crosses across the middle of the field on a drag route, grabs the football, turns it upfield, gets 40, 30, 25 yards every single time he does it. There's nobody better than
the stack above all stacks. It's time to drop the pancake emojis in the live chat.
People are getting burrowed left and right, and people are going to remember it.
Get burrowed.
Burrow back to pass, throws that football to Khalil Herbert, who sneaks up to about 2 yards short of a first down. 11:57 left in the second quarter. It is going to be second and very short, second and about a yard or two. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. I forget what I was saying. Garendo going to be available Thursday. We don't know. Watch the beginning of the show for the news breakdown on that, but it's day to day. But good news, it's not week to week. All right, Khalil's still in the game. They're giving Chase a little bit of rest. Hand off to Khalil for no gain. That's why you get Chase Brown back in there. You get a 0-yard run by Khalil Herbert. I like Khalil, but third down and right around 2 or 3 yards. Khalil doesn't really look very sharp. He just ran right into the back of Ford. Dropped like a brick. Ran right into the rear end of Ford. And he just dropped like a ton of bricks. All right, Chase Brown's back in the backfield like he should be. Burrow in the gun. Brown to his right. Chase Brown rushes up to the line of scrimmage. Jamar Chase is to the right of the field. Joe Burrow scrambling, throws to the feet. Is that Yoshi Voss? Flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be on 67. Come on, bro. What are you doing? Holding offense. Are they going to repeat third down? Joe Burrow could have almost ran for this, but he decided to throw it. I was kind of hoping he'd run for it. Just a little shake and bake, and he could have probably could have slipped to the left side of that sideline for a little first scamper. It's third down and long. Third and like freaking 15 or so. Burrow in the gun. Chase Brown in the backfield with him. Burrow claps his hands. Nice little throw. It's 2 or 3 yards short. T. Higgins grabs a nice little nice little ball right at the sideline. 4th and 3. It looks like they're going to go for it. I like this. I like the aggressiveness of this. Would they do a draw play? Be a questionable call, though, after the fact. But Joe Burrow, 4th and 3. They're probably going to throw it. Chase Brown's in the backfield. Burrow in the gun. Twins to each side. Little throw to Chase Brown. It was thrown a little short. He dropped it, but it was thrown short anyway. It was about a yard or about a foot or two short. That sucks. All right, guys, I'll be back after the game. Appreciate you all. Live Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, every single Monday through Friday. Live additionally whenever big news breaks, and live after games, live before games. Appreciate you all. Chase Brown, see you all soon.